Hi, this is Connor McCauley, staff engineer from Saratech, and welcome to our Tips and Tricks tutorial series. Thank you for watching this video on setting up modal analysis in Simcenter, and please remember to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more helpful tutorials. If you have any suggestions or specific requests for tutorials on topics that you'd like us to create, please add them in the comments below. So today we're going to walk you through the model, show you the analysis setup, and post-process the results. So we're going to look at the model of the bike frame here. Went ahead and left out some of the features of the bike frame just to make it more simple. So go ahead and turn on the 3D collectors. Everything here is TET meshed. Go ahead and turn on the 1D collectors. So we have beams, RB2s, C-bushes for all the different connections. And the solid elements are aluminum 6061 for the frame. The C-bush is modeled after a spring and damper system. Open up the simulation for the bike frame here. And open up the solution setup. So under the General tab on Solution 103, we left everything the same, as well as File Management, Executive Control. And in the Case Control, you can leave everything the same, but you can also go in and change the output requests you want. In this case, we're just going to be looking at displacements. Go and make sure displacement is turned on. Hit OK. We can also specify the range of the modes and how many modes that we want. We can turn on residual vectors, as well as turn on mode selection, which modes we want. In this case, we're going to have all modes. And under bulk data, we're going to leave all of that as default as well. So open up the subcase. See a lot of the same features here. You can either leave this blank and it'll use what it has in the solution setup, or you can define it yourself. Hit OK. And we actually already have this run, so we'll go ahead and post-process the results now. And look at the displacement of the first 6 modes. Should be just rigid body motion. And under animation, we can change the style to modal and full cycle so we can see the full motion of the mode. I'll go ahead and go through those now. So this is the first mode here. And switch to the second mode. And the third mode. The fourth mode. The fifth. And these are all good to make sure that we don't have anything flying off into infinity, so everything seems to be connected well. Here's the sixth mode. And now into the seventh mode, we'll start to see the actual modes that aren't rigid body motion. Here's the first bending mode. So now we'll be able to see the action of the spring here. stretching and compressing. And then finally the 10th mode. And so that's it for our setup today. Thanks for watching this video. Please remember to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more helpful tutorials. Again, if you have any suggestions or specific requests for tutorials on topics that you'd like us to create, please add them in the comment section below. Also, don't forget to check out our other support videos here on our YouTube channel and tune in to our customer enablement series held on the first and third Thursday of each month if you'd like to get more helpful information.